So next in this application we are going to work with Spring Boot data test. So in this application we are going to use with the testing for all the layers like controller layer, DO layer and as well as service layer. So here it is a Spring Boot data REST application integration with the Postgres database. It's a ticket booking system. So in which we are going to make use of Spring Boot starter data JPA for database integration, and for controller layers and other web modules we are going to use with Spring Boot starter web, and the database dependency is Postgres database. As we are going to write all the test cases, we need a Spring Boot starter test. And one more dependency we are using H2 database is, it's an in-memory database. This is used for DAO testing. So instead of wasting the resources and making all the time the Postgres server busy even for testing, we will use for testing in-memory database. For production, for execution of application, we will be using Postgres. That's the reason we configured with both H2 database and as well as Postgres. And as usual, application has implemented with all the layers. Spring Boot application, the controller layer with all CRUD operations, and then DAO, which is a JPA repository in which all the inbuilt implementation is available. The entity class is ticket to perform with all ticket operations. Ticket data is available here, and a booking service where we have all the booking features and the implementation class. In Spring Boot data JPA, we need to make use of all the annotations. Service annotation and as well as for DAO repository annotation is mandatory. Any custom query need to be implemented, we go with add query annotation. And as any transactional statements, if at all the transactional statements are not completed successfully, we can also maintain with the transactional features. So add transactional annotation need to be given for service class. And coming to our controller is a REST controller with various endpoints. We have update ticket, delete ticket, add ticket, get ticket by ID, get ticket by email. And let us run this application so that we can test with all the endpoints. This is application running on 8085 port, and we can observe here all the database properties we configured with Postgres related properties. And then here we also configured with certain Hibernate related properties like HBM to DDL auto to auto create the tables, and then dialect features. Once the application is ready here, we can just test with the endpoints here to get all the tickets, the available tickets. We can also perform with get one particular ticket and then update ticket, add ticket, okay, post. Here you can say with create ticket and add the ticket details. I am just adding one more ticket details. There is an integrity constraint where you need to check with, if any unique constraint is there, it is going to throw an exception. Now we are able to add all the tickets. Now one more ticket object is added. So this is the functionality we are able to run with. Now let us move into our test cases. The first test case we need to do for Spring Data REST applications is DAO layer. Whenever we write a DAO test cases, we are going to make use of in-memory database, and always the DAO classes needs to be tested with the data JPA test annotation. It is newly invented into data REST integration applications, which simplifies your unit testing process for DO layer, and it gives you an entity manager annotation. So entity and manager bean, using which you can test with all the DO methods: persist, get all, get by ID, okay, delete, update, all the methods you can write the test cases. So first of all, for every test case method, we make use of entity manager. We call the method, we'll be getting some expected value, and with the actual value, by calling our DO object, which is a ticket booking DO, which is connected through your in-memory database, H2 database, and get the data, we are going to map with both the values. If it is matching, your test case is passed, otherwise failed. Similarly, for all the remaining method, persist method, okay, and then for get methods, get all methods, okay, update method, remove method, you can do the test cases. Coming to the service test cases, when you write a service test, you are going to make use of Spring Boot test. It's a Spring Boot specific test runner. Using this test case, you are going to write okay, test cases for your service class. So to write a service test, we are making use of a dummy bean class, that is a DAO. We are not going to take an actual DAO to test it. Otherwise, every time it will hit the database, it will make your application unnecessarily overhead. So that is the reason we make use of mock bean here. Mocking is a framework where instead of making use of an actual object, we are going to use mocked object. It means when you are writing a DAO test cases, DAO layer, you can make use of data JPA test cases to test with the database. But here H2 database will be using it. But when you write a service class, okay, test cases for a service class, again we are not going to take the actual DAO to connect with the database. We take a mock DAO here, for which we are going to use a framework called Mockito. Mockito is a framework which is giving you a dummy DAO object, using which you can run your test cases. That is called @mockbean annotation, which refers to your mocking bean. Every time you use that mocking bean, and with that mocking bean you are going to pass the expected value, you will now run your service method to check against your actual value with expected value. Everywhere you use the same mock bean, okay, for a DAO, and then you will run your test case and you will test with your service class methods. All the methods are tested in that way only. So remember, in a DAO test cases, we are going to use data JPA test. For a service test cases, we are going to make use of Mockito for a dummy bean class, and a Spring Boot test runner to run your test cases. At the end is, we are going to make use of controller test. So this is like when you are going to intercept the request from various endpoints, you are going to get various request endpoints here. Each endpoint you have to test whether it is connecting to the service it is able to implement. So once again, for the controller also, you are going to use a mock object called as mock MVC. So this is a mock MVC predefined object coming from your Spring framework related mock MVC, and every mock MVC will provide you a mock result, and here you will be running with @web MVC test case. So @web MVC test case classes are used to run your controller test cases. So here always we pass a URL to call your controller methods. We never call the controller method by using a method name. We always call with a URL. So give the URL, pass the dummy object, create a empty bean object ticket, pass the values, and then by using Mockito object with a mock MVC, call the perform method by passing your URL. Whenever you pass your URL, it is going to invoke your application. It provide a response, which is a MVC result. With that MVC result, you are going to match with the expected result and the actual result. If both are matching with your result and as well as your HTTP response status is okay, then your test cases are passed. Similar way for all the remaining methods, every time you take a mock MVC object, pass the URL, appropriate URL for that particular method, Check the status case and as well as return type of your mock MVC object, and if it is matching, you can say that test case is passed. You can test with all the remaining methods similarly every time by making use of URL, create a mock MVC object, perform the method by passing your URL, get the response type, MVC result, and also check your MVC result and as well as response type. If both are matching, your test case is passed. That is how we write a test cases for service, DAO and controller. Let us run the test cases. First, I am going to run with a controller test. To get a good percentage of code coverage, you need to write the test cases for all the methods of your DAO and controller and service. So controller methods are tested. Then we are going with a DAO. So there is an update ticket and find by email is not getting matched with. You need to check into. Maybe sometimes for the test cases we also do the negative test cases by giving a wrong expected values. We will make them to fail. That is called as a negative test case. Now writing the test cases for service layer and we are going to test it. This is how you need to make the test cases for all the layers of your application. So now for service layer all the methods are tested. That's all about Spring Boot testing.